and welcome to the show. We are here on Forza Horizon 3 today, going to be racing a selection of classic rally cars, things like the Volvo 242, Talbot Sunbeam, Mini Cooper, the little Alpine, Fiat Abarth, and many, many Escorts. Admittedly, while yes, these are classic rally cars, I suspect a lot of them will have drivetrain conversions. For example, my Talbot over here is running all-wheel drive. It is just the sensible way to go if you want to make speed out here on the dirt. We're going to take on various rally circuits, some stages that we perhaps haven't seen too much. We're starting actually with a brilliant rally stage that I kind of completely missed when I was playing this game early on. The Byron Bay Jungle Coast Trail is actually a very good rally stage that is quite a nasty bugger. If I am honest. Right, we'll set it to a classic rally in A class. So all of these vehicles are going to be running, I would imagine at least. I think it'd be crazy to not run on the off-road tyres. Most will have off-road suspension and so on, knowing where the sort of terrain that we are going to be tackling. And with A class, you will get an okay amount of power. I've got 309 in the Talbot, only 2,300 pounds. So a pretty decent power to weight ratio. All-wheel drive should give me good launch out of the corners and certainly off of the line. I'm hoping I have made a good decision against the sea of Escorts. So I am hoping for a half-decent position on the grid, although this circuit is a mean bugger. It is very easy to make, oh, I'm right in the dangerous area. I am right on the lowest place of the sunbeams. Disappointing. But yeah, this is the dangerous parts, because it's very easy to get caught up in incidents. If a car at the front has a problem, you might get caught up. A car at the back doesn't get it slowed down in the right place or the right time, you'll get involved. In general, if you're going to end up in trouble, starting in the middle is yeah, about the worst place that you can be. I thought it was a lot tighter a first corner than that. Apparently not. They're 3 wide behind me. Let's just not worry about that. We're almost going to area attack a Mini. I'm very glad I had 4-wheel drive there, because we were all out of shape. Okay, we've lost a lot of positions early on, but that's just more being in the wrong place at the wrong time and slightly less than ideal driving from me. As far as balance-wise the cars go, I apparently don't know this circuit well enough. I'm not being anywhere near brave enough with the Talbot. There's 3 cars have gone exploring through through the water splash. Come on, little Talbot. We can try and do a little bit better than this, I would hope. I seem to remember there was a horrible jump followed by a hairpin. Oi, okay. That might have been a bit of a lag shunt by me. I apologise to the car I may have assisted around that corner. Completely unintentional. But as I was saying before I got distracted, I thought there was a jump heading. If I remembered correctly, there was like a jump followed by a really tight hairpin that a lot of cars had issues with when I've driven this circuit last. But I might be incorrect about that. I might be misremembering this place. Either that or it was about to come up and we're going to have a really big accident on our own. Please slow down for that next corner. We have got an Abarth catching us a little bit. Has survived all the way through the chaos. Pretty much followed me through the pack, because I think we were about 10th and 11th at one point early on in this race. Oh, again, I'm not being brave enough around here because I just don't know where this course is going. Make the Sunbeam wide. Make the Sunbeam as wide as possible. It's a little bit bouncy there. Who has the straight line speed? The Abarth may be a fraction quicker, but it's not going to have enough time to do anything about it. Well, I mean, Sunbeam's got 2 cars on the podium, which is not too bad. That's a very close finish further back. Over there, 8th, 9th and 10th all together, as the Escorts, one of the Escorts, I think so, might have had some missed checkpoints. Very easy to do around this circuit to miss checkpoints. We saw a number of cars visiting the scenery, and yeah, it's not a forgiving circuit, that particular one. Well, Talbot's a good start. There was an Escort in the middle, and I was having to defend from the Abarth, but I will take that as a solid race 1 and a really rather interesting rally stage. Finding sort of pure dirt circuits not quite so easy on the mainland, so we're going to do a little bit of rallycross. The East Bridge Scramble, a venue for many exciting races, is going to be the one being used. I do like this. As a fairly decent, balanced circuit, this one works pretty well. And I am starting from the pole position. Can we run away at the front? I would like to think so, although that Escort has got a lot more straight line speed than me. I might be, and I would hope, considering his speed, I would hope that I'm going to be better through the corners, because I know I can't compete with him in terms of that straight line speed. I'll have to give him space for now. It does look like he might have the better of me down here, as we would expect. Hopefully we can close back up as we get into the next corners. How late on the brake. Look how much the cars these cars on their off-road suspension, very soft, relatively high suspension, of course. How much they are wobbling around is quite a spectacle to see. We're going to fire at the inside of the Escort. Might run a little bit too deep, though, into the next corner. Good cutback from the Ford. We've got, well, that was a familiar sight from last time. I think this is the same order of cars from the previous race, only rather than second, third and fourth. We're now first, second and third, as it looks like there's a big old scrap going on behind. That Ford is looking pretty rapid. I'm going to have to make up some serious time in the corners. That means some serious bravery. Play with the buildings, but not quite so close. That was a small heart attack with those with those buildings. Yeah, I would have ideally not quite got that close. If we could not quite play it that risky through there. Oh, I've got a big old switch, trying to be clever with straight lining the checkpoints as much as I can. Again, I need to use all of these tricks if we're going to stand a chance against that Ford. Use all of the road. We're in a rally car. It's fine. We can get away with that. We're in an all-wheel drive rally car. We can get away with using as much of the road as possible. Good fight going on behind me as well between another Escort and the Bath. As hoped, these cars producing some brilliant racing. Yeah, again, there's that gap that he can pull down the straights, and I have to try and claw it back in all the way through the lap. So we're, well, a little bit less nerve-wracking, but perhaps a little slower through that section. We've got another Escort coming to attack us with that blinding straight-line speed. I think he's going to go around the outside of me. Will he be able to brake late enough? To kind of lift out of that. Although he can't. He just can't get it turned through the next corners. Escort up ahead is having a wiggly moment. Look at the front wheel lifting up into the air. I got this all completely and utterly wrong on my own there. That was not very clever driving by me. So that's going to cost me my kind of advantage, if you like. Can we... Ooh, no, that's not the line we want to be taking at all. I was trying to get it to dive down to the inside, and I got it wrong. That's... that's a small mistake that I think is going to cost me a chance of going for the lead. I lost too much time. Oh, wrong gear as well into there. Now I've got to worry about a Bath on the inside, making sure I give him space if he is still there. Backed out of that one. You don't really want to be the one getting squeezed into the buildings through there. I made sure there was space for a car if he wanted to be there, but it's not a particularly fun place. Right, the Escort not fancying trying to make a move, stick there. I'm going for all of the aggression through the checkpoint, although that was not quite where I thought I saw the Bath behind me. I thought the Escort was still behind that. Nope, the Ford has got some serious speed here. We've got a Fiat up the inside. We're going to have to fight with that one now. I'm thinking the Fords might have got us here. I'm thinking the Escorts might have got the better of us in all of this. We've got well, this is our final lap to try and do anything about the Fords. I mean, if I can get another podium, that's not too bad going. It's not too bad going at all, if, and that is a big if, don't make any more silly mistakes around here. Maybe one of the Escorts runs a little bit wide, maybe bumps a wall, gets themselves into trouble, or I can... How on earth did I get rolled off of that? Or it could be me getting rolled over. I have never rolled a car at that angle. Like, that angle should not... You should get rolled the other way. If you're going to get rolled off that curve, you get rolled the other way. You don't get launched. That's very weird. I guess there might have been some debris on the road that I didn't see. That's a really peculiar one to have had happen. Well, we're not going to get a podium, unfortunately. The Escort behind through his car at the final corner didn't work. That's a really weird one. Yeah, didn't really have the speed to fight with the two Escorts. They're too fast for the Talbot. In fact, the Escort behind me was too quick as well. Those RS RS1600 is very, very fast indeed. I was marginally quicker than the Abarth. Good race, though. Good fun race. That one. I mean, the two Volvos, actually, not too fast. The other Sunbeam quicker than quicker than me around here, but I stayed out of trouble early on, which is often helpful, although, again, you get stuck in battles, also not helpful for lap time. Good race. Should have been better. Should have been better from me. Couple of silly mistakes, and, yeah, a little bit of peculiar two-wheeled action from a weird angle, but there we go. Well, we can hopefully improve in the next races. Up next, we have come to the Gorge Cross Country, one of the perhaps meanest of the cross country races, of the off-road races that you can, well, ask these vehicles to do. There is a lot of water, a lot of very, very big bumps, a lot of very big jumps around this. And while, of course, these are classic rally cars, they're not Baja trucks. So we may well see a number of vehicles end up on their roofs. I would not at all be surprised to see many, many vehicles end up on their roofs around here, or have issues with the water. This race often comes down to who is able to avoid the water as much as possible to keep their vehicles out of trouble. Trying to pick my way through the traffic here. Of course, when it is as open as this, very, very easy to end up missing checkpoints, as we're all running all sorts of different lines over these corners. Now, the Fords have proved to be very, very quick in a straight line, likely to be enjoying this section, but it's later on where I'm hoping the little Sunbeam will come good. It's might be a big ask, but ooh, there was an AI car in the middle of the road. Volvo's gone for, no, was it Volvo? That might actually be the Ford. I mean, the Escort went for a huge tumble. The Abarth up on its side. I think that was an Abarth that was on its side. Yeah, there's a red Abarth. Okay. We might be too small and too light to be good across these bumps. The Volvos might have been a better choice. We will wait and see as we fly our way through the one at the first of the watery sections, but it is about to get considerably wetter. See whose car is best at dealing with with all of this. Get turned in as best we can. Oh, good move from the Abarth right there to make up a position. How quick is the 131 in a straight line? That I do not know as we head into the next corner. Diving through the what I really want to get out of the water. Oh, the Abarth got into trouble there. I think I'm going to get another one following me through here. Try and dodge the water as best as we can. There is a horrible bit coming up. That's, ooh, big flight path. Oh, that's a really bad landing. There's a rock. Oh, no! Well, that's me done. I think I got a lot more airtime than the Abarth, because I got stuck in the water a little bit. I got launched off of that, and the Fiat did not expect there to be a sudden airborne Talbot. Not what you want to have to deal with at all in that situation. And once I was stuck up in the air, all it takes is the tiniest of nudges, and then we go for a big old roll through the... But we've recovered actually relatively well here to have got back into sixth, got back going again. I haven't missed a checkpoint in all of that. Ooh, careful does it. On our way through all of these corners. There's a bit of an assist there. I might have missed that one. Oh, I think we just got away with it. That was very, very close. That's a terrifying sight as well to have behind you. Although the Volvo doesn't have the straight line speed of the Sunbeam. I think the car ahead of us, whichever one it was that we were racing, I think might have missed a checkpoint. And yeah, I think it was the Ford dropped all the way down, having missed a checkpoint. Eventful. Eventful indeed. That's... easy for the two Escorts at the front, stayed out of trouble and ran away from the rest of us. Well, I mean, it's a proper FailRace video. I went for a spectacular tumble. You know, that's gotta it's gotta happen at some point to be a true FailRace video. To finish off, we have come to the Switchback Trail, the brilliantly technical off-road circuit, and I decided to be mean and get some rain because, yeah, why not? Why not give it? Why not give it a go? We're all the way down at the back. In fact, we're in the Ford section, apparently, of the of the grid. Well, let's see what we can do in terms of trying to move forward in all of this. I'm hoping the Talbot will be nice and happy in dealing with the rain. Probably won't enjoy this opening bit too much. It's a very fast start to this particular route. We're going to get, I think it was an escort trying to get to our door, wasn't able to make it past. The Mini looks decidedly twitchy. And I mean, the Mini could be good, but in A-Class it's quite a fair bit of power, and they tend to become very twitchy with such a tiny wheelbase. The fellow Talbot having some issues into the sort of first real corner on the course, and now we get into the hairpins. I mean, you can go for the big sideways stuff if you want. I will just go past you driving like a normal person. It would have gone a little bit further away had it not been for a very sideways Alpine. I've dove in a little bit too much into that corner. What have we got? It was an Alpine trying to get to the inside. Doesn't have the acceleration to fight with the Sunbeam. Now, this is where my car should be good in relation to the Escorts, theoretically. However, again, I've got a lot of work to do trying to cut my way through the field, having started from relatively far back. Grazing the trees won't help matters particularly, but there we go. Ooh, the car just decided almost to stop steering left. Oh, that's a weird one, but there we go. And apparently now we are in well, apparently we're driving oh, there we go, Ghost Rider's oh no, my bath! I didn't realise you got caught. I was committed into the corner, not realising the bath was stuck on a tree. Yeah, trees are a little bit mean around this circuit. God, yeah, this is a good circuit for the Sunbeam. I like it around here. Oh God, there's another car up. Well, I didn't even see that car arrive to start challenging us there. It's a good car for this. Kind of suits this track well. However, we've just been stuck in battles for the entire race. The Escort's going to have the speed on us, I think, unless he makes a mistake, which he has made a fairly big one in towards this final corner. I couldn't carry enough speed around the outside. He'll outdrag me to the finish line. Oh, no, not the above as well. Bugger. Yeah, if I had realised the damn Fiat was getting stuck on the tree, I could have got away with that and probably got fourth. I don't know if I could probably have fought with the Volvo. I'm not sure I could have really challenged those two Escorts at the front. Again, a better starting position. I think I might have had the speed in the car. So much traffic on a relatively short race. Difficult to overcome all of it, but good fun. While victory-wise, yeah, it's always tough to come from further down the order. In terms of actual enjoyment racing-wise, you get a lot more action and a lot more overtakes from being that far down the field. I like the Sunbeam. I think the Escort's perhaps the slightly better choice of car, slightly faster car overall. Nevertheless, thoroughly enjoyed driving my Talbot around some technical and mean off-road sections. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. We should have some kind of semi-victorious donuts, because it wasn't really a victory. I think we got one podium. But lots of fun racing. Yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.